Hi, I'm Terry from iplanit. I just want to invite you to the second webinar in a series of 3 webinars that we're running over the last month or so. The first webinar covered the iplanit system starting referral through to getting somebody onto the system, a person supposed onto the system, and all the powerful reports you can derive from that, and all the usefulness and all of putting a lot of person's information in one place, through to needs assessment and how that works. We're now moving on to the second webinar, and each webinar is a standalone webinar, so if you didn't come to the first one, don't worry. The second one is perfectly in context on its own. And the second webinar is going to cover looking at how iplanit uses plans, how the different type of plans you can get onto iplanit and all the functionality around that, and how a person supported can see their plans on iplanit. And then it's going to touch on outcomes, notes and logs, and it's going to show you just the beginnings of the powerful reports that iplanit can do, particularly when we're looking at outcomes and how we have that link between what a person, how a person's support is going, and how we can pull reports from that and build an aggregate picture of how the organisation is going, and what's working and what's not working. We're going to have a free download for people who register for the webinar, which is going to give you a bit of a map as to how iplanit uses outcomes and some useful information about that. And then after the webinar, we'll issue out a white paper that I've written myself. I'm a former consultant within social care, having been a support worker and an area manager. I've worked with over 100 providers across the UK and in Ireland, and I've really worked with a lot of people about outcomes. So I just wanted to share some of my experience around outcomes, some best practice tips, things that seem to work, things are looking around outcomes, especially in complex services, or what really is an outcome, and is it a service outcome, is it an outcome for a person? All these things, I'm going to write a short white paper about that, and you'll be able to get that after the webinar once you've attended. So the webinar is the 27th of March, it's at 10:30, and all the links are there, so do register for the webinar, get the free download about that kind of outcome map for iplanit, and then once you've attended you get the white paper. We do hope you enjoy the webinar on the 27th of March at 10:30, so we'll see you there. Thanks very much.